Historic discussions held between the US and Cuba concluded that further talks would be necessary in order to make real steps towards normalizing relations, as was the focus of the second day of negotiations. The talks are the first since US President Barack Obama and Cuban President Raul Castro announced on December 17th that they would work to restore diplomatic ties which Washington severed in 1961, 2 years after Raul's brother Fidel took power and began implementing communist rule.
Well, I think that what you have to recognize is that we have, as our presidents have taken this step, to overcome more than 50 years of a relationship that was not based on confidence or trust. So there are things that we have to discuss before we can establish that relationship, and so there will be future conversations to make sure that we have discussed the steps we need to reestablish diplomatic relations. But they are not the full range of other disagreements that we have. So there are not necessarily, I'm not going to say that there are individual substantive issues that we aren't going to discuss later today, which we will. But there are some steps that we will continue to talk about as part of the reestablishment of diplomatic relations.
It is the first time in early 40 years that a U.S. Assistant Secretary has visited the island nation.